Hi, everyone. In case you've forgotten who I am, because I've not been active over here a lot, especially doing lives, my name is Dale Kate. You may know me from when I did jewelry or when I did nails, or maybe more recently with the cooking products that I sold, or even you may know that I do the Magnolia design with crafting. You know, our lives all change during the years, and we change from one thing to the other. And I didn't leave companies because I thought I'd found something great and new, or they didn't meet the need. They weren't what was right for me at the time when I left them. So I am now doing crafts, being retired on a comfortable income, not rich, but enough to eat each month and pay my bills. So I don't need to go out and earn a lot of money. So I'm not looking for something that I've got to spend a lot of time developing. I'm doing something that I love doing, and that's crafting. Now, keep in mind, I can't draw a stick figure. So I have to do crafting that's easy. And Magnolia Design Co. gives me that opportunity. If you want to see any of the items that are there, I'll show a link to my website down below. I know that Facebook doesn't like us sending you anywhere else or telling you to do anything with the video. So I'm just going to say I'll share that information later with you. What we're going to do today is I am going to make a Halloween trick-or-treat bag. I am using one of our, get it the right way, tote bags that comes from our company. Now you can use ours or you can use anyone else's that you choose to. And what I'm going to do is, what I've done is I've put a box inside of it so I've got a nice smooth surface. And I'm going to use our Happy Halloween stencil. Now, if you're not familiar with Magnolia Design, we have screen print stencils that allow them to be reused over and over again. You just have to take care of them properly. And I just remembered that I didn't fill my bucket with water or my pail with water, so bear with me a moment and I will be right back. And I apologize for this. If you're wondering why I'm filling this with water, it's so that when I am done with the stencil, after I use the ink tends to dry a little bit faster than chalk. So I like to put the stencil, thanks to a tip from one of my fellow crafters, right into the pan of water so that it doesn't discolor or leave ink in the screen print part of it. So I'm going to go ahead and open up this stencil, if I can find the right size. And if you are on here, please comment what state you're from. And if you're not on here now and watching it on replay, please comment replay. I'd love to see some names from my friends from either previous direct sales companies, because I truly believe in direct sales and feel it's a great way for people to become connected with new people, as well as if you're wanting to make a business out of it, you can. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab the stencil and I'm just going to take the corner of it and hopefully it works for me. If not, I'll go to another corner. But you just peel it down and it comes off. Now what you want to do is pull from the center. You don't want to pull from the corner. So let me get it over here. So I'm going to pull from the center down. Pulling from the corner can possibly stretch the stencil, and you don't want to do that. So I'm just going to lay this on my bag, and this is going to be a trick-or-treat bag for my granddaughter. So I'm going to put the camera down so you can see. And I don't know if you can see the entire stencil, but I think you'll see enough. You can see what we're doing. What I'm doing right now is making sure I have no wrinkles in it. I don't want wrinkles in the cloth or in the stencil. I think that's pretty well centered. And my great-granddaughter is only 4 years old, so if it's off a little bit, she's not going to know the difference. And what I'm going to use is our ink. Now, the ink, when you get a sample pack like this, you need to make sure that you massage it greatly to ensure that it's nice and ready to use. If you're using our chalk, which is not as, okay, let me rephrase. Chalk is for some surfaces, ink is for cloth and ceramics. They're a little bit different just because of the way they're made up to work on the particular surfaces. But I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. And hopefully I won't make a mess with it. I normally get it all over my fingers. So I'm just going to take some of the ink, and you're going to be amazed at how quickly this happens. Now, we normally have 2 sizes of squeegees. I like the small one when I'm doing small, intricate work, but when I'm doing a large stencil like this to avoid it drying too quickly, I use one of our larger angular ones. So I'm just going to put some ink on my surface, and I'm just going to drag it down. Now, I just want a thin layer. I don't want to push it into it too far because it will possibly bleed, and I don't want to have that happen. So I'm going to put some more down and just put it on. Now, I like to work from the edge in, just so I don't go over the edge of the stencil. And you can see I'm just putting it on quickly, but yet easily. Can you hear it on the canvas? Okay, so I'm just continuing to go. So while I'm doing this, tell me in the comments if you have time to craft and a benefit of that. One of the benefits that I found from crafting is if I'm feeling stressed and I just get 10 or 15 minutes in my craft room, it helps release some of that stress. Okay, put some more on. Let me see if I can, well, I'm going to move this over so you can see the rest of it. Bear with me a moment while I get some coordination and get the paste out. Now, the paste also comes in jars, so if you're going to be making a lot of stuff, you may want to invest in a jar. But I thought I'd show you how to use it out of the sample pack, because when I first started doing it, I did not know I needed to massage the sample pack, and it came out a little stiff and not as easy to use. So again, go ahead and massage it well, whether it's the chalk or the ink. Okay, I think I've got it covered. Okay, I'm going to take this off. I'm going to put my squeegee in my bucket. Oh, and I just splashed water everywhere. Sorry. And then I'm going to lay this over here, and we're going to do the peel and reveal. The peel and reveal is what I love because it comes out so great. Now, again, I can't draw a stick figure, but I'm going to peel this off, again, pulling from the center. I'm going to put the stencil down in the water. I'm sure that's a beautiful picture of me. I apologize. Just want to make sure I get it all the way in the water. Okay. All right, now let me hold up the project. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry for 24 hours. And then I'll either use an iron for 3 minutes on the front and the back using parchment paper on the inside and the outside so that it does not burn. Or if I have, I'll use my heat press and I will do it for 30 seconds at 305 degrees on each side. And someone told me that you could put a piece of foil in between the back side of it and you don't have to flip it over, but I have not tried that yet, so I don't know if that'll work or not. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. Pull the box out that was in there. Set it to the side. And there's my granddaughter's Halloween trick-or-treat bag. I bet no one else in her school will have the same one. And I just think it's so cute. In fact, I may, even though I don't really celebrate Halloween as much as I do fall, I do like that, and I may put it on the back of a t-shirt or something to wear. So you see how easy that is. Let me share this, if I may, and I hope I'm not using that word too often. But if you like to craft, follow my Your Time to Sparkle page for tips and ideas. Or you can go to my website, which I will put in the comments before, or I'll tell you what, just message me if you want the website, and I'll be glad to share it with you. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. Bye.